Welcome to Skilling Minds, where we impart skill knowledge with easy to understand presentations and hands on sessions. So, whether you're a student or a corporate professional or a homemaker or an entrepreneur, adding skills helps you to increase productivity and attain proficiency. Most people delay adding new skills either due to lack of time or resources. But here at Skilling Minds, we will enable you to learn new skills at your own pace that can help you to stay ahead in today's competitive world. So let's jump straight away into today's topic and add a new skill to our portfolio with Skilling Minds. Part 7: Project Cost Management. The topics included in this part are plan cost management, estimate costs, determine budget, and control costs. What is plan cost management? Plan cost management is the process that establishes the policies, procedures, and documentation for planning, managing, expending, and controlling project costs. The key benefit of this process is that it provides guidance and direction on how the project cost will be managed throughout the project. The project management plan contains information used to develop the cost management plan, which contains but is not limited to scope baseline, schedule baseline, and other information. The project charter provides the summary budget from which the details project costs are developed. The project charter also defines the project approval requirements that will influence the management of the project costs. Developing the cost management plan may involve choosing strategic options to fund the project, such as self-funding, funding with equity, or funding with debt. The cost management plan may also detail ways to finance project resources such as making purchasing, renting, or leasing. These decisions, like other financial decisions affecting the project, may affect project schedule and/or risk. The cost management plan is a component of the project management plan and describes how the project costs will be planned, structured, and controlled. What is estimate costs? Estimate costs is the process of developing an approximation of the monetary resources needed to complete project activities. The key benefit of this process is that it determines the amount of cost required to complete project work. Cost estimates are a prediction that is based on the information known at a given point in time. Cost estimates include the identification and consideration of costing alternatives to initiate and complete the project. Cost trade-offs and risks should be considered, such as make versus buy versus lease, and the sharing of resources in order to achieve optimal costs of the project. Cost estimates should be reviewed and refined during the course of the project to reflect additional details as it becomes available and assumptions are tested. The accuracy of a project estimate will increase as the project progresses through the project life cycle. Costs are estimated for all resources that are applied to the activity cost estimate. This includes, but not limited to, direct labor, materials, equipment, services, facilities, information technology, and special categories such as cost of financing. Activity cost estimates are quantitative assessments of the probable costs required to complete project work. Cost estimates can be presented in summary form or in detail. What is determined budget? Determined budget is the process of aggregating the estimated costs of individual activities or work packages to establish an authorized cost baseline. The key benefits of this process is that it determines the cost baseline against which project performance can be monitored and controlled. A project budget includes all the funds authorized to execute the project. The cost baselines is the approved version of the time-phased project budget but excludes management reserves, which can only be changed through formal change control procedures and is used as a basis for comparison to actual results. It is developed as a summation of the approved budgets for the different schedule activities. Activity cost estimates for the various project activities along with any contingency reserves for these activities are aggregated into their associated work package costs. The work package cost estimates along with any contingency reserves estimated for the work packages are aggregated into control accounts. The summation of the control accounts make up the cost baseline. Since the cost estimates that make up the cost baselines are directly tied to the schedule activities, this enables a time-phased view of the cost baseline, which is typically displayed in the form of an S-curve. Total funding requirements and periodic funding requirements are derived from the cost baseline. What is control costs? Control costs is the process of monitoring the status of the project to update the project costs and managing changes to the cost baseline. The key benefit of this process is that it provides the means to recognize variance from the plan in order to take corrective action and minimize risk. Updating the budget requires knowledge of the actual costs spent to date. Any increase to the authorized budget can only be approved through the perform integrated change control process. Monitoring the expenditure of funds without regard to the value of work being accomplished for such expenditures has little value to the project other than to allow the project team to stay within the authorized funding. Much of the effort of cost control involves analyzing the relationship between the consumption of project funds to the physical work being accomplished for such expenditures. The key to effective cost control is the management of the approved cost baseline and the changes to that baseline. Performance reviews compare cost performances over time, schedule activities or work packages overrunning and underrunning the budget, and estimated funds needed to complete work in progress. Changes to the cost baseline are incorporated in response to approved changes in scope, activity, resources, or cost estimates. If you like this video, then please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe Skilling Minds. Leave us a comment on which skill video would you like to watch next. Also, press the bell notification button so that you're informed as soon as we upload a new skill video. Till then, take care and bye.